person was detained and handcuffed on the street by plainclothes agents. A year ago, she wrote an opinion piece.
We gave you a visa to come and study and get a degree, not to become a social activist that tears up our university campuses. And if we've given you a visa and then you decide to do that, we're going to take it away. I encourage every country to do that, by the way, because I think it's crazy to invite students into your country that are coming onto your campus and destabilizing it. We're just not going to have it. So we'll revoke your visa, and once your visa is revoked, you're illegally in the country and you have to leave. Every country in the world has a right to decide who comes in as a visitor and who doesn't. Every time I find one of these lunatics, I take away their visa.
You're saying it could be more than 300
sure,
visas?
I hope. At some point, I hope we run out because we've gotten rid of all of them. But we're looking every day. You're not entitled to a visa. Nobody here is entitled to a visa in any other country. They can determine it and they can revoke it at any time they want. Now, I think it's important. There's a clear distinction between protesting against the democratic order and protesting in favor of groups that advocate the slaughter and murder of innocent people, which is what many of these groups are supportive of. Beyond that, these groups are not just taking over. These are not sit-ins we're talking about. We are talking about buildings that have been vandalized, defaced, where they for months on end, and in some cases, we're just not going to continue to allow. I don't understand how people don't get. A visa is a gift. It's a voluntary thing. We decide to give you a visa. We deny visas all over the world every day for a variety of reasons, and that means we can also revoke those visas. No one's entitled to a visa. The activities presented to me meet the standard of what I've just described to you, of people that are supportive of movements that run counter to the foreign policy of the United States. If necessary and a court compels us, we'll provide that information, but ultimately it's a visa. The judges don't issue student visas. There is no right to a student visa. We can cancel a student visa under the law just the same way that we can deny a student visa under the law, and we will do so in cases we find appropriate. The overwhelming majority of student visas in this country will not be revoked, because the overwhelming majority of people that are coming to this country to study are not involved and associated or aligned with organizations that seek to do damage in this country, and that frankly, organizations that hate the United States government and hate our way of life. So I just think it's crazy to continue to provide visas so people can come here and advocate for policies that are in direct contradiction of our national interests.
The Panasonic, yeah. You liking it?
You're going to be under arrest. So turn around.
Okay, let's not. Okay, he's not resisting. He's giving me his phone, okay? He's not, I understand. He's not resisting.
Put your arm around. There's no use for this. Don't worry about it. You're going to have to come with us. Don't worry. I'm coming with you. Don't worry. No one's resisting. No one's getting worked up.
You guys really don't need to be doing all of that. حبيبي كيف بدي اتصل فيك؟ Okay.
This is not a matter of simply violating university rules. This is a movement, an anti-war movement. We have sparked similar Gaza solidarity encampments across the nation and even across the globe. When they tried to clear it last week, we prevailed. If they want to once again bring NYPD or any law enforcement, we will prevail. Our movement is not only this encampment, it was not that encampment. Our movement is very, very large, and we will have our own ways in order to make sure that our voices are heard.
thrown out.